Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus for the month of May. It is a general reading, so that being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Let's begin. So, the central issue to this reading is this card of love and community, which seems to be in the reverse. So the community is all about those that are close to you. So somebody whom you are in love with or have very deep romantic feelings for or toward. It seems like either one or the other is keeping a distance, maybe holding back. It feels like somebody is unsure about the situation. Now, it could be, with the devil being here, that there is third-party energy involved. Let me see. This is about transforming the energy of this distance between you. So healing it, gaining clarity, closing that distance between you. Should you do this or not? Really, and you're really tempted to do it, but in some sense, some way, you maybe know that you shouldn't, if that makes sense to somebody. There's very, very intense, and I mean really intense energy between you and this other person. It feels like there's a very strong physical attraction here. Okay? When it comes to feelings, that seems to be more in question. You're trying to see or gain truth with regards to the forward movement of this connection. So that's heading back to what I was speaking about earlier, about closing the distance and where this relationship goes from there. You know, should you do this? It could be that you may have left it in the past because of deception, dishonesty, or just that it couldn't bring you your Ten of Cups. There was something that was unfulfilling about it, or that you thought you couldn't have it. Or it could be that someone was in a relationship, and so, you know, where was this relationship going to be headed if that was the case, right? So it's like somebody here, it's like goes off to think about this. Well, you know, what should I do? Looking at their options. What is this person's true intentions? You can't seem to, maybe their eyes are shuttered when it comes to letting you see what they're thinking. And that leaves you in the position of being confused, not really knowing what their true intentions are. There could be, you could be thinking of the consequences this effect could have. And I mean about this person's intentions. if they have bad intentions, what would those consequences be? On the one hand, you really desire this person. You see, you're shedding light, and this is either you or them. You're trying to shed light on that Knight of Cups because you don't know what to do. Should I put effort here or not? And you, believe me, with the Devil being here, you're really tempted to keep this relationship or to step into this relationship, even if you know in some way that there could be a consequence or that it might be wrong. You still want it with the Devil energy being here. And you're very tempted. The Devil, the appearance here of the Devil speaks to most likely a secret affair or an obsession. And of course, temptation seems to be a very strong message here. Holding back, fear of stepping out of where you are currently to step into this energy, to take it forward, because you see a lot of consequences here in those lightning strikes, and this ship could possibly sink, and there would be consequences for that, right? And so you don't know what to do, because on the one hand, you know, there could be consequences. On the other hand, you still have very deep feelings for this person, and you're very, very tempted. You don't really, it's like you want some type of excitement perhaps in your life, but you don't necessarily want the drama of these potential consequences. You know, you would be trying to avoid those. And so you do have this strength card at the bottom of the deck, and it does speak to your patience with regards to this situation being tested. You know, it also speaks to an internal conflict when you're feeling torn between two courses of action, which we already saw here. One of which appeals to your wild side, which would be the Devil here. You know it's not good for you, right? But it is an energy that it's like it takes a lot of strength and courage, you know, to resist it. It has the power to overpower you, this energy. These very, very intense feelings that you have for this person. So, and then here we have at the bottom of this deck, the body, okay? And this speaks to the joys of the body and the sorrows of the body. The senses, intuition, premonitions, regret, everything you're feeling in the moment, and it can also be the pleasure that you seek, or the pleasure that that person could give you. They do fulfill you in some ways, but in other ways, perhaps it feels like it offers emptiness. You know what I mean? Or that it would take you, it's like that sinking ship we see here. This can be a sinking feeling. This can be a lot of negative thinking. So the question is how to proceed from here for you. with regards to this devil energy, or the person that is representing that devil for you. This can even speak to your shadow side. So it's like it did end. We see that here at some point, and that is what brought the distance between you. But there are still feelings here. So is it over? Should I end it? You know, that's you know, you've got your information you're holding on to, and you need to make this decision, and you're trying to be strong. So should I end it? Should I end it with the Tower? Because the possibility for consequences is here, and I could fall from the wall I'm sitting on here and fall to pieces, you know. Or should I give it that shot, that chance, a fresh start? And really, what you want, I mean, you've had so many disappointments with this person, but really what you want, what you're being pulled towards, is giving this another shot, another try. And it's taking all of your strength to try to resist it, and possibly a lot of frustration also. You see how she's trying to hold that pillar together. It's like cracked. Looks like it's going to crumble and fall, or she might feel like she's going to crumble and fall. Yes, so having the strength maybe to hold herself together, right? Because clearly, look at the passion on this card. That is how she feels for this person. So, a very difficult decision in front of her. Your overall message, we have the full moon in Scorpio, so it's time to release negativity when you receive this card. You know, the full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald even a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. So, you know, if you pull this card, no matter when you pull it, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. If you've been feeling paranoid, this card is a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It is time, though, to release any negativity that you have around the situation that you're asking about. This card speaks to a very emotionally intense time that you're going through. And we see that in this reading. It may be time for you to feel all of your feelings and release the negative ones. It is also a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic, that is causing all of this negativity or these negative feelings and thoughts within you. It is time to release. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing Also, thank you to everyone who has so generously made a donation to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.